Okay, everybody, welcome back to part 11 of my Great Plains J3 Cub 40 build. Okay, and welcome back. While I'm waiting for that bolt doubler to dry off, I want to show you what we're going to have coming up next. Of course, I have to drill the holes into the wing and into the mounting plate so that I could use these bolts and these blind nuts. This will actually secure the wing to the fuselage. Very typical. And then I got these scale wing struts here that I'm going to mock up next after I can get the wing bolted to the fuselage. And basically how it's going to go is this little piece will mount to the bottom of the fuselage, and then the strut fuselage ends will secure into there. And then for the wing portion, or the where it actually mounts to the wing, I got these little brackets. They're going to go on here, and basically what I'll do is I'll cut this bracket off so there's only one hole, and then I'll use that hole to mount to the blocks on the wings, and then the strut will attach to that bracket using a little clevis pin. So that way we won't have to be bolting anything at the airfield. It'll go on nice and quickly, basically snap on. And the same for this centerpiece, same thing. I'll make a little bracket, and then we'll be putting clevis pins through here, so you won't need any tools for that at the airfield. So yeah, that's what we got coming up next. Like I said, I'm letting that doubler dry off really well. I got all the little holes for the rib notches covered in, and a couple pinholes I had covered in or filled in. So that's all drying over there right now. I'm going to give that a little while, and then we'll drill the holes, mount the wing, and then start getting this these struts mocked up. I'm really excited about how this is going to work. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I might have to shorten. I don't know if I'll put another block in, because let me see if I can find it here. Where this block goes might be a little short. I might have to put another little piece here. Either that, or I might have to shorten these somehow. And I imagine just cutting a little bit out of here and then epoxying it and sanding it back on. I really don't want to go that route, but it's possible I might have to, but we will see. So let me get back on this and I will get back to you. Okay, I just got finished putting the sanding sealer on the wing. Other than one final quick little sand to smooth it out a bit, the wings are completely done, minus covering. I know I'm jumping around here a little bit, but I remembered, I went back and looked at the last video that I had uploaded, and I remembered that I was working on these ailerons, and I wanted to show you how I had burned the holes for the hinges in with the soldering iron. Then I remembered I got to put these blocks in to get it to that point. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get these blocks glued in real quick, and then I'll get the soldering iron out and I'll show you how I made the holes for the hinges. So let me get that done here real quick and I'll get right back to you. Okay, we're back with all those hinge blocks, supporting blocks glued in. Don't forget, if you do it this way, you might want to recess these blocks a little bit so that the covering will go over it without touching it. You don't want things showing up in the covering that probably weren't there on the real Cub. So do that. Take a few extra minutes, sand those down, and get them to fit really good, and you'll be pleased with that. Okay, so I got my soldering iron all warmed up here, and basically I'm just going to melt, if you will, down through here. So I've got my center line marked, and I've got where the hinges are going to go. So I'm going to put that right on the center there, and see if we can't heat down through there. All right, there's one. Now, the tip is not the best for this. My whole soldering iron, I need to get a better one if I'm going to be doing this more often. I need a wider, little bit longer tip, because what I'll have to do is I'll end up having to clean these holes out with a little drill bit. But it's okay. It works pretty good. I guess you could say I'm having success with it. We'll do one more here. Make sure your soldering iron is perfectly vertical. Just let it work down through there. I guess you don't want to have your soldering iron too hot. You don't want to catch your aileron on fire. Alright, so there we have our 4 holes burned in. It's pretty good. It's right on the center line here. I'll get a drill bit out here in a minute and I'll clean those out and test fit the hinges. But that's basically how that procedure works. Alright everybody, I think that's about all I'm going to have on this video for today. I know I had promised to get the wing struts mocked up, but that'll be first thing on the next video. In fact, I'll do it offline and show you how I accomplish that when we come back. Also, when we come back, the wings will be all covered. Remember, all it has is that last little sanding after the sanding sealer, and it's done. So yeah, we didn't get a lot of construction done, but there's really not a lot of construction left. It's all finishing work now. So we're chipping away at it. When we come back, maybe I'll be able to get the wire struts for the tail on, the tail wheel, get the fuselage covered, wings covered, and get the motor mount put in, get the rest of the electronics installed, and we'll be good to go. Just have to put some graphics on the thing. Oop, it's alive. It moved on me. So, yeah, also, let me know what you like about the videos and what you might like to see in the future. As I've said before, I have a ugly stick, a 62-inch ugly stick scratch build coming up. I got the plans in the mail the other day. That'll be all from scratch. Be fun to do. And I also have the Airtronics Olympic 2 restoration ongoing as well. You should see another video for that one in the next few days. But I'm starting back to work tomorrow for a few, and then I've got some vacation coming up, so I've got to burn some time, use it or lose it. So I'll have almost 2 weeks off. Hopefully I'll get a couple of videos up during that time period, and the Cub should be almost done. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers, every one of you. Trying to build my channel up, and I appreciate everybody who comes along and sees what we're doing. So until then, until next time, take care everybody, and we will see you online. Bye-bye everybody.